All right, we're live. We're good.
Now that we're live, we just need people to come.
Right.
Right. So how's everybody doing today? I don't know if the viewership will be as high due to the fact that it's on my channel, but
That's fine.
I think it'll be fine.
Your notification just came out, so
It's going to be a great conversation nonetheless.
Yeah,
Agreed.
of course.
Oh.
So Dad and I watched Mandalorian today.
Hold on. Don't get ahead of ourselves. We have 2 episodes to talk about.
I know. I'm going to share this out on my Instagram.
Did you see The Rise of Skywalker yet?
No, we're going
no.
tonight.
Okay.
We're gonna see it in Disney Springs.
Oh, are you?
Nice.
I have free tickets.
So when are you going to see it, Lena?
I don't know, sometime in the next 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Some evening in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Jar Jar.
Here. La, 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 la.
You want to see it again? I want to see
No spoilers.
it. No spoilers.
I'm just
I've accidentally heard things though about the ending. So
Oh, you did? Okay.
yes,
Well,
it
Don't
ruined it.
say anything.
It ruined it.
I've heard one thing. Hi, Pam's fam.
Hi, Pam Spam. Hi, Tracy G. Alex. I don't know who you are. Welcome into our stream.
Tracy G.
Tracy G.
Tracy G. Remember Tracy?
His rap name.
Remember?
Do you know I'm actually thinking about changing that to just Tracy Glenn.
No, don't do that. Please don't change it to Glenn. Don't do that, Dad.
No, Tracy Glenn. That way they know it's a dude.
Or you could make it just go totally incognito and make it Glenn.
No.
He could be Shep
I know.
Pigeons.
Don't change it to
Well-
Glenn, please.
Or Alex. I've heard people call you Alex by accident. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do it. Yeah, they do that a lot.
I think Tracy G is
I know.
fine.
Tracy G.
Well,
Kenzie's dad.
Yeah.
Kenzie Day's
Kenzie.
dad.
Kenzie Day's dad. We got Zippity Doo Dad's son. You can have Kenzie Days' dad.
That
Yeah.
would be awesome. They'd at least know, and that way you don't confuse the Diz and That crew. Because I'm like, do we have a new person? No, we just changed their name. Chill, guys.
Nope.
You see
Our
who's
Johns
popping
is
in.
the chat. Hey, our Johns and
Hi,
Donna
our
Our
Jaworski.
sons and Donna Jaworski's in the
Hey.
house.
Hello,
What's
hello.
up, guys?
Is that an Atari shirt you have on, Tracy?
No, it's
No,
Star
it's
Wars.
Star Wars.
I thought it was
Atari.
Atari. I thought it was Atari. I thought you were taking me back to my 70s.
I have an Atari. I actually have 2. I just need to get the Switch that toggles from the TV to this game system.
Yeah.
Now,
I inherited all
probably
my
have the
brother's
Atari.
games.
do you have the
2600.
original Atari or the Atari that you have with the cartridges or the one with all the games
Like
inside?
with the cartridges.
Yep.
I got one at a garage sale for 50 cents when I was like in elementary school, and my brother gave me all of his games.
Nice.
And the black cube with that rolls backwards, and there's so many games that they're actually stacked in, and you kind of have to hold them up and close the top real quick.
Oh, that's funny.
Pong
Nice.
is my favorite.
I told Calvin to come watch, but he's watching anime with his sister, so he can't.
And this is
So-
more important.
He hasn't watched all of Mandalorian yet, though, so maybe it's a good thing that he doesn't watch.
Okay, so we have friends that are big Star Wars people, like John and Scott, and they are not watching The Mandalorian. What is it? Do you
I
think
don't get it.
they watched the first? They said, "Well, I watched the first episode," but then they haven't watched any more. So
Yeah.
was the first episode not as good as the rest, and that's why people aren't watching it? Or
First episode
I
was
just
really
don't get it. I don't get it. Do we remember what was in the first episode?
Yeah.
Oh,
No idea.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That was the first appearance. Baby Yoda really didn't hit good until like second episode.
Okay.
Yeah, he was only in the last few seconds of the first one.
Okay.
I thought, but I thought the first one was cool because the way it came out, you had Mandalorian. He showed that he can kick butt. You know, he had that original, that first battle in the cantina.
It was really nice.
Then you had a fully automated IG-88 assassin droid
Yeah.
or bounty hunter droid that you've never seen that other than in a cartoon in the Clone Wars, fully operational in live action. I thought, looking back, I think if you're watching it and you're not into Baby Yoda, which some people might not be into Baby Yoda,
which is crazy.
Believe
Who
it or
could not be into Baby Yoda?
Right.
Baby Yoda, baby
Well,
He's the
Yoda.
cutest.
Thank you, Dave.
Baby Yoda, baby
but you got some hardcore
Yoda.
fans. Listen, there's some hardcore fans that thinking that Baby Yoda, is almost like Jar Jar Binks was created to bring the kids into it and bring
No.
those, So
I think it was to bring
you
the
got some
wives into it.
you got a lot of hardcore fans that just feel like it has to be a certain way and they don't like it. But as far as your question, Jeff, and Angela, I think maybe what they're thinking is maybe they're used to Netflix. Let's get all 8 episodes out there so I can stream them all one day and be done.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Netflix isn't even doing that a lot recently. Like when they did Fuller House, they split a couple of the seasons into 2.
Okay.
Well, I know. I was talking with some, and they said it's a time issue too. They just haven't had time.
So maybe they'll have time over
watch
Christmas break or something.
Now that they're going to be off on vacation,
and
they're
it'll
gonna have
be
time to
now
watch
you can watch all the episodes.
Right.
Right. You can binge watch them.
Hi, Luke. Luke's in the chat.
Hi, Luke.
Hello,
That's
Luke.
my friend.
Hi, Kenzie's friend Luke.
Hello, Luke.
Ignore his really weird username. I know Parker's with him, so
That's okay. My son
Hello,
Hi, Parker.
is Rage.
Hi, Parker.
The kid 25.
I saw the Parker video.
Isn't he cool?
He's the best. He's literally one of my best friends, and I have so much fun with him. And I know he's watching right now. He's all like, so.
Aww.
I thought those
poor boy from a poor family.
But I mean, did you see the one person put in there that Parker should have his own
yeah, he should
YouTube channel?
And I sent that picture to him, and he was like, okay.
So sorry, guys. There's my friend's coming. She's delivering luminaries for Christmas Eve, and we're not even going to be here. You know how people? Have you ever seen how people? They line the street with like the luminaries with the bags.
Yeah.
So.
Is your friend somebody that we all know?
No, she can come say hi though. Come say hi, Lynn. Oh.
Am I a mess?
No.
I know.
Hi, Noah.
Oh, this is my friend Lynn.
Wow.
Hello.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi, friend Lynn.
We're live streaming on YouTube.
Wow.
Where's the bathroom?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, Lynn was saying hi.
Hi guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
This is Lynn.
Hello.
Yeah.
So they're delivering. Yeah, we ordered luminaries.
Can you resell it?
Yeah, we can resell it. So you line the street with them. They're bags, like paper bags, and you put candles in them. And on Christmas Eve, it's supposed to and we were gonna line them in our whole neighborhood, but we're not gonna be here because we're going to Disney instead. So
Luke is making.
But when are you leaving?
we're leaving Christmas Eve morning. So
Really?
yeah. So we're just gonna end up selling them. I'll be able to sell them.
Well, yeah. Diana sold
So
seconds.
Yeah.
So my friend Parker has not watched Star Wars. He's only watched 1 episode, and that's it. So, and Luke has watched like all of them. So Luke's making him watch Star Wars now, which I'm very happy about because I need him to watch it.
So start like all the Star Wars, not just the last movie, right?
He has not watched any of it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm very happy that he's making him watch it because I need more people to talk about Star Wars with.
Yes.
Luke almost spoiled Mandalorian episode 7 for me when we were in study hall on Thursday.
not cool, Luke. Not cool.
Yikes.
I was very upset.
Sorry, guys. I'm posting links in the chat.
All right.
That's fine. just so everybody in the chat knows, there will be spoilers
Yeah.
for
Yes.
the last 2 episodes of the most current episode of
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
We're going to keep Rise of
Because-
Skywalker spoilers out, though. No Rise of
Correct.
Skywalker spoilers.
No, we won't.
Because let's just say, like Dave and Brandy posted on their Facebook and Twitter, nothing like the Mandalorian to mess up our Christmas holiday week.
What happened?
Well,
What
Brandy
happened
and
at the end
Dave,
of
they
the
posted on
episode?
their what happened at the end of the episode. Huge cliffhanger over the Christmas week.
Lots of stress.
Wait a minute. What happened? Somebody put something in Brandy and Dave's on their channel?
Brandy and Dave, no, when they posted something on Twitter and Facebook saying, "Thank you, Mandalorian, for stressing us out over Christmas week because of the cliffhanger."
Yes, got it. Okay. And that ruined it for some people, or?
No, but
No. Also,
I just thought it was just hey, that's true, because now you're wondering all week long until Friday
Yeah.
after Christmas
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Yes. Well, here's my thing, and this is my feeling, and we'll get there. I think they're going to leave us. We have one more episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to leave us at the end with a cliffhanger. They're going to.
Oh yeah. Of course they are.
So, and we're going to think something bad. There's the possibility something bad could happen, and they'll leave it at that and make us wait. You know they're going to do that, right?
no, I would
Yeah.
not put it past them. They would probably do it.
Yeah.
And they're not going to have the next season's not coming out till next year the same time. So
Correct.
you got a whole like year to wait for the next season.
Wait a minute. No, didn't we say March?
No, I heard that it's not coming out until August of next year.
Really?
I'm looking.
I would be very sad if it's not until August, because that's a lot of anxiety.
I heard March. Oh wow.
I think this was.
Sorry.
I forget what. Maybe Shep's stream last night they were talking about it and they looked it up and it's maybe. I think they said like August of next year.
Yeah, it says they're supposed to be working on filming it currently, and Tom'sGuide.com is guessing late 2020 or early 2021
What?
for season 2.
That's crazy.
That's. I have too much anxiety for this.
See, you know what's going to happen with that? I think, but I don't watch a lot of these shows. People are going to not lose interest, but I don't know. It's gonna like slow down, don't you think?
I tell you, maybe
don't
Disney
know.
Plus will be pushing out the release date early because I think that's what's really selling Disney Plus right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi,
Yes.
Noah.
Yes.
Hey Noah.
And if they're releasing the merchandise in April for Baby Yoda,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense to hold off till 2021. You know.
Wait a whole year for another. No, it's not.
Going back into the chat, Arjan's is going to see Rise of Skywalker for the second time.
That's what we need to do.
I need to go see it a first time.
We're going tonight.
I don't feel.
I'm taking Kenzie. You don't want to see it a second time?
I don't feel like I need to see it a second time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, Dad, my cousin Brandon, and then my friend Morgan.
Fun.
I would say I would message her and say, hey, go watch the stream, but she hasn't watched Mandalorian, so.
So there's one more.
I'm watching
this.
Oh.
There's gonna be one more episode in this season, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So do we want to start with episode 6? What do you guys think?
Yeah, might as.
Oh, what happened in episode 6? I'm trying to remember.
Well, let's refresh everybody. Episode 5 ended with that was the gunslinger episode, right? Episode 5 was gunslinger, where the bounty he helped that bounty hunter.
Yes.
Fight, and then that bounty hunter tried to.
Episode 6 was when Mando teamed up with a group of people who basically tried to sabotage him and take Baby Yoda, and it was a pretty intense episode. I enjoyed the ending of it. I really like how it ended, but we'll get there.
Episode 6 was Prison Break.
Yes,
Prison Break.
That's what I just said. Yeah, I didn't say the name of it, but I explained what happened in it.
Right.
Where they tried to.
So episode 6, I thought there might be some, I don't know, some foresight on what happened to that person that was picked up at the end of episode 5, right? That person they were hunting.
Yeah.
Mando.
Right.
There was none of that in the.
Oh, that girl?
The girl.
Maybe that'll come back in episode 8, though.
Maybe.
It's true.
But
Excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much today, guys. You are not boring, I promise.
Lena.
Yeah, Noah's right. It was the team of Mandalorian was Ran, Mayheim. Yeah, I'm not going to. And then you had the 2 Twillies, and then the android.
And then when they dropped Baby Yoda like a little potato.
You mean when he brought that ship in, right? Is that what you mean?
When he was coming out of hyperspace.
Yeah, and that droid was trying to land it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was holding Baby Yoda, and he just. And everybody freaked out.
Potato Yoda.
Everybody screamed.
Hot potato Yoda.
Baby Yoda!
No, I definitely did. I was very concerned for him.
Yeah.
Have you seen that meme that says if they do something to Baby Yoda, I'm going to burn down the park? I'm like, After watching that, I was like, oh boy, we are going to have a riot of people. They've injured Baby
We are going to riot.
Yeah.
So I lost it in the episode. Did those people reach out to the Mandalorian because they needed his ship and they needed him?
Yeah, they needed the ship.
Or did he reach out to them because he
No.
needed money? I missed that in the episode.
I think they reached out to him because of the ship, because it was an old friend of his.
Yes, and
that he used to work with.
And they needed that ship.
That ship, they said, would go undetected.
Yes, it's not on their. It's not on the radar.
Not on the radar. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And when that signal beacon was about to be hit, he had to get out of there as fast as possible, because if they saw his ship, he would be on the radar again, and then his entire like going on the run with Baby Yoda would have been ruined.
Right.
That's why he had to get out of there as fast as possible. What?
Okay. Because I don't want to cut nobody off. Twofold.
You're really blurry right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
A little bit pixelated.
Yeah.
It's probably because
you look
my Wi-Fi is horrible. Huh?
You look like Cuba.
Hold on.
Yeah. Pam. Oh, well, he's gone. Pam, he did go. He did go to get some money, but I'm pretty sure they're the ones who contacted him.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
I popped out and I refreshed.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right, go ahead.
You were gonna say something.
I think they reached out to him not only for his ship, because he was the Mandalorian.
Right.
And they also knew he was a good fighter, and they had a history with him where they were 100% willing to sacrifice him to get that guy back.
Yeah.
Did you see who just popped in, Kens?
Hey, Zip. I just looked at my phone.
Zip.
Because it's not showing up on my phone. What's up, Zip?
Hey, Zip.
Hello.
So, Zip, just to let you know, I was talking about changing my name, and it was brought up that I should just change my name to Kenzie Days' dad.
Or KDD for short.
Yeah, KDD. So, one, I think they brought in the Mandalorian for 2 things. One, they needed his ship.
Agreed.
2, their plan was to always leave the Mandalorian there because they were going to rescue. They were going to prison break the guy that was left by the Mandalorian.
Yes.
So there was a history there. So I think that was a twofold thing. They knew they were going to A, they needed a ship, and B, they were going to leave the Mandalorian there. Whether alive or dead, it didn't make a difference. Rewatching the episode when the Mandalorian's fighting those bots, the female went to go move with a knife.
Yeah.
Do you think that knife would have done anything to the robots or the androids? No, I think she was going to make her move against Mandalorian.
Oh,
I agree.
He was just going to take his ship because that droid already knew how to drive it, right? He knew how to drive it.
Yeah, right.
And the thing is, continue, Dad.
So that's, I mean, if you listen to the episode and you listen to the conversations, their conversation was just the way it came about. You kind of had that hint that that's what their plan was. Their plan was to get the Mandalorian because they didn't have any idea about the baby, not until that droid.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Deciphered the message, didn't know anything about because they thought, because if they knew what the child was,
they would have
probably been right. They would have taken that right off as soon as he was discovered.
Right.
You know?
Yes. They were like, "Oh, this is a little booger."
Yeah,
a little snot man.
Well, he's
Hi, Amy.
She had no idea who it was. She's like, "What is this? Some kind of pet?"
Yeah.
And first of all, one guy said, "Did you two make this?"
Yeah.
Though, in that blue lady, what was the blue lady's name? I don't know.
I don't remember what her name was.
Oh God, but anyway.
It's either Quinn. It was either Quinn or Xan or whatever Noah put in there.
I'll go look it up on IMDb.
Yeah, but anyway, they had no idea who he was.
But the pilot got that message from a partial message from Apollo Creed at the beginning.
Not the pilot. You mean the droid?
The pilot. The pilot.
Yeah.
He got that partial message, and he was able to finally decipher it by the end of the.
Yeah, he wasn't sure at first what it was all about. He was kind of like, curious or something. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think he went back after they were in there, and he was trying to get more of that message to figure out what the message was for the Mandalorian.
Right.
I think I need to refresh mine too. I'm going to pop out, and Kinsey, pop me back in, okay?
Yep, definitely.
Pop.
So there was a lot of information. Again, not a big super story arc for the season arc, which is kind of cool when you're looking at the Mandalorian. Like, you can watch episode 6, and what are you going to get out of it is just some of Mandalorian's character, not moving the story arc along.
Right.
Where like this current past week, it moves the story arc on.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yes. Although what I did learn about him is he seemed like he got around a little bit, right? Like, it seemed like he had a past relationship maybe with that woman, because they asked her, "Have you ever seen him with his helmet off?" And she said, "A lady never tells," or something like that.
Seems like there was a little bit of a weird history there.
Yeah. So
especially with the whole "did you guys make this thing?" Like, that was quite the comment.
Yes. So it's almost like it was just giving us a little history on him that I think he's like different now too. Like, it seemed like they felt that he was more of I think they said he's never had any feelings towards droids. Like, he has no problem killing droids, but it seemed like, I don't know, he said, "Oh, you enjoyed doing it." Like, he must have been in some sort of a battle. And she said, "Oh, you enjoyed doing it." He said, "I did what I had to do." So I think there was a time in his life where he was a little more destructive and he had less. It's almost like he's kind of turning around a little bit. Maybe they're just trying to show us that he's changing a little bit as a person. I don't know.
Yeah. He also said nobody's seen him without his helmet on since he was when he was in that village.
He did. So yeah.
So,
but I mean, my point is, we were talking. What significance does that 6th episode have? You know,
I think it just innovative he is at tackling the obstacles that are thrown at him.
Oh, totally.
He escaped from the jail.
Yep.
He was able to get his ship back, and he was able to actually turn the forces against the people that he was working with.
That was so cool when they
Yes.
when they revealed that they gave the tracker to that, like he put it on the dude that they broke out of jail. That was so like
Yes.
I was like
Yeah.
that was amazing.
That was awesome. I loved it when
Yeah.
that happened because he was like, they both looked at that thing and they're like,
And then they came in and it was really cool.
See, I thought they were going to blow up that whole thing, but they didn't. They just blew up that ship that he sent out to go after Mando, right? They didn't blow up that entire.
They didn't show it.
Yeah.
The whole space station was destroyed.
Oh, it was?
Yep. At the end, when Mando's flying out, they destroyed that whole space station.
Oh, they did?
The
Okay.
X-wings.
Mhm.
I guess I missed that part. Okay. I thought they just took care of that ship.
I think when you're looking at that episode, what you got out of Mando's character is that one, he's resourceful. He moves very quickly. His hatred of droids are huge, right?
Massive.
And when he came up onto the ship and the one guy that he was breaking out, it was like, what did you do to you killed all the rest? And what did Mando say? He says they got what they deserved. He didn't kill them.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
He left it. The only being that he technically killed was the droid who was about to do something to
Baby Yoda.
the child.
Yes.
Now that scene.
Oh my gosh.
That scene, I'll let Mackenzie deal with that scene because when we watched that one scene where the robot was killed,
we had to rewind it so many times.
I seen that episode.
He's like, I can do this. I can do this.
Oh,
And then it explodes. And he's like, oh my gosh. I did that. And then he sees Mando. He's like, oh, hi, Dad. Like, that was precious. I loved that.
I agree. That was cute.
So that's why I didn't bring it up because I knew that she loved it. That was possibly the favorite.
I actually thought he did it. I thought he deflected the shot and it kind of ricocheted back and hit him. That's what I actually thought happened.
I loved how surprised he was. His little face.
Did I do that? I did it.
I did that.
I have so much power.
That
Yeah, he was like looking at himself.
was cute.
Interesting. Yeah.
Noah says that was definitely my favorite part.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. So, and then he set up that whole beacon. He had the X-wings take care of his enemy because he technically didn't kill him. The X-wings did. Fun fact, and doing a little research, the 3 pilots of the X-wings were cameos. The 3 pilots of those X-wings was 3 of the directors of these episodes. So every pilot of the X-wing was a director of 1 or maybe 2 of the episodes so far.
Interesting.
So, yep, that was the cameo there for that. Bryce Dallas Howard has not had a cameo yet, or we just didn't know it was her because Ron Howard's daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard from The Village, Jurassic World. That's who Bryce Dallas Howard is. She directed at least one of those Mandalorian episodes.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
But that was like the fun fact. Those 3 X-wing pilots were the directors of some of those episodes, so they gave them a bit part inside of that stuff.
Okay.
And then we move on to this past week, which dropped on Wednesday because of the Rise of Skywalker on Saturday.
Right.
Thursday.
Which it dropped
this weekend. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, we saw it Thursday, but
yeah, it released on Thursday at my theater. So
no, Rise of Skywalker did, but the Mandalorian dropped on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, because you were saying that Rise of Skywalker came out on Saturday, which was
wow. It was technically supposed to come out on the 20th, and they released it on the 19th.
Yes. Yep.
But so it took us all the way up until today at 1:00 to actually watch Mandalorian. That
We've been
was
very
out for
busy.
5 days.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
I had a concert
So
on
it's-
Thursday, so
Yeah.
didn't get a chance that day.
It's a very busy concert.
We had concert band, wind ensemble, concert choir, select choir, and jazz band, and I'm in all 5 of those.
Yeah.
Wow.
We did the same thing at our school. That's so
Yeah.
funny. It was like a 3-hour marathon.
Of music.
I never left the stage because I just had to run from one place to the other.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
It was insane. I opted out of heels. I wore sneakers.
Good for you.
Good
for you.
thought.
So, so Jeff and Angela, when you go to school concert, it's 3 hours long.
Ours was
Well, it was 3 hours because it was choir,
It was
and
jazz band?
orchestra.
jazz band first.
Oh, you have orchestra. That's nice.
Yeah, we have jazz,
jazz
band,
band, orchestra, choir,
select
select choir. Then there was
concert band,
concert band, and then there was wind ensemble.
wind ensemble. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a very small school, so we don't have enough people. I think there's one string player in my entire school.
Yeah. See, that was us too. We just started strings about
Wow.
5 years ago,
Yeah.
4 years ago. So our strings, they're moving up. They're not even. They're only 9th and 10th graders because that's how new it is. So yeah, but we were the same way you guys were. We didn't have strings either. So.
Yeah, our select choir consists of me and 4 other people.
Oh really?
And our choir director has to sing one of the parts because we don't have enough.
Aw,
Wow.
that's.
But
funny.
it's fun. It's a fun time. We have a lot of fun with it. I'm one of the leaders, and it's really fun picking out music and going over stuff with people. I
Yeah.
really like choir.
Nice.
So the most recent episode, big anxiety. Lots of anxiety.
Yes.
Yep.
So what did you guys think of it before I say my opinion on it?
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
I was glad they brought back a lot of the characters from the past episodes.
Yeah.
Me too.
I like to see that girl again.
What was her name? Cara Dune?
Cara Dune. I want to cosplay as her so bad.
I like the little guy, the Nick Nolte guy.
Nick Nolte.
Quill?
I've spoken.
Quill.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was neat seeing all them again in one episode.
The Uggernaut.
I don't know who the new guy.
The Uggernaut.
Yeah, I don't know who the new guy was.
The new Sith Lord? The new Sith Lord.
The new guy that came in and gunned down everybody, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why does that actor always play bad guy? I said to my wife as I'm watching it, and the guy showed up, and I'm like, does he always have to play a bad guy?
Yeah, I know.
Because she was like, what do you mean? I said, he was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I'd never seen it
I've never
before in
seen
my
Breaking
life.
Bad.
Yeah, so.
They
Yeah.
watched Breaking Bad a long time ago. The last part really gets me into it.
Breaking Bad's
Oh
good,
my gosh, yes.
but so Angela, you're up.
Yeah, so
What you think of it?
I mean, I liked it. I'm going to be honest with you. I put it on and I forwarded through it really quick so I could make sure that nothing happened to Baby Yoda. And then
Hi, Mike Wheeler.
I rewound it and watched it comfortably like a couple days later because it's just so stressful for me to watch it. I know that sounds ridiculous.
No, I'm the same. Mom and I are the same exact way.
I couldn't even enjoy it because I'm worried about, did something happen to him or is somebody going to do something to him? It's so ridiculous. I realize that. But
No, you're not ridiculous at all.
I wanted to watch it till the end so I knew what was going to happen. And then I started it from the beginning and I could just watch the darn thing. So
yeah,
I was disappointed.
I was very stressed.
Yeah.
Play so far, chapter 6 is the longest missed duration of season 1. That's interesting, yeah.
But my opinion, I thought it was a great episode. It was kind of bringing it back for that cliffhanger that they needed for the last episode, which is good because if they're going to do a cliffhanger now, let's not have a cliffhanger and make us wait for months.
Yeah, I'm hoping that
I agree.
I just went back and rewatched the beginning of episode 6, and Rand says Mando that he was surprised when Mando reached out to him. So he was, okay.
So Mando reached out to him. That's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, that he was probably just contacting everyone in his address book, trying to find work.
Money.
Yep.
Or a place to land and get some repairs.
Yeah.
That
Definitely, because he was having a lot of trouble.
So
cookie time.
Like I said, if that episode leaves us with a cliffhanger, so hopefully they don't leave us with a cliffhanger in the last episode. So I thought that was cool, bringing back the drop trooper, the Ugonaut. I'm surprised he didn't go back and grab a couple other people, but I thought it was a great episode, and I can't wait until next week.
Yeah, Lena?
I think that there is going to be a cliffhanger at the end of the season. Even though they've given us several throughout the season, they are going to leave a cliffhanger, if nothing else. If there is going to be this huge gap that people are predicting, they want to make sure that people come back to find out what happened at the end of the season.
But I don't think it's going to be something that makes everybody go. I think it's going to be something that's like really like intriguing.
Okay. So Kenzie, I kind of agree with you on that too, because I didn't realize there was going to be such a big time span.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to make this up because obviously I don't know. I feel like they're going to capture Baby Yoda and take him away. And
I agree with that.
Don't break my heart like that.
I know.
I know.
Like that. That's what I was thinking. But now when I think of it, maybe they won't do something that extreme because that's pretty extreme.
I don't think they're going to do something that makes everybody like
mad,
go into shock.
Right.
But I think it's going to be something. I personally I either think they're going to that's nice. That's awesome.
Orient for the rest of this episode.
I think it's going to I think it would be very interesting if they did something that has to do with the movies. If they have a character from the movie, they end it and they have a new character show up.
Yes, I hope it's something like that because
I have too much anxiety and I don't need that much stress about Baby Yoda for the next year.
Yeah, and like Lena said, if they leave us with this cliffhanger, hopefully it's a good cliffhanger and not a he could be dead cliffhanger, right?
Yeah.
If they want to sell this merchandise that's coming out 3 months late, and if they're going to wait a whole year to post another season, they need to have their ducks in a row because people are gonna kind of lose interest or forget about it. Not everybody, but
I think Disney's going to keep it. I think Disney is going to keep the Mandalorian in the forefront of everyone's mind in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Because and as much as I want to agree with you, Angela, I think I'm going to disagree. I think that they are going to do something with Baby Yoda because there's so many people invested in. Like, I love Baby Yoda. You can't hurt Baby Yoda. They're going to do something with Baby Yoda because people are going to come back to make sure that Baby Yoda's okay.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Wheeler says they think they're going to capture Baby Yoda and an old lady voice squeezes his cheeks and says, "Oh, look how cute." Oh, wait. A minute, that's Kenzie. I'm going to assume I'm going to go, "You're so precious. I love you."
Precious.
Hey, Rob Fuzz.
Hey, Rob Fuzz. Hi, Samuel Hall.
Hey, Samuel.
Sam's here.
And
Sam.
So my opinion, and it's only again my opinion, is that the Mandalorian's going to he's going to get Baby Yoda, which if you listen to this episode, he actually called him "Don't touch the baby."
The baby. Don't touch the baby.
He did say don't. That's what he said. He said, "Don't touch the baby."
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
No, he didn't say that. He said he wants to kill the baby when the droid came in.
Right, yeah. When the droid came in, he says he's going to kill the baby, or he wants to kill the baby.
He's programmed to
Okay.
kill the baby.
Let me say something. I don't trust that droid in the least. I don't trust him at all.
Cara Dune was giving him some weird looks. She can tell
Well, see-
something's up.
So I have a feeling that maybe that droid is maybe the I have spoken guy isn't dead. I think
Oh,
maybe he's concussed.
I'm hoping he's okay.
I'm hoping.
They
All
were
right,
so
and-
close to the ship.
Yeah.
They were
Then the droid.
just there.
The droid's going to come out and help him. I don't think the droid is going to be a completely distrustful. I think he's going to help him regain the baby. I think you're going to see my what I would love to see is that Mandalorian, the Drop Trooper, Cara Dune, all of his group gets off the planet just in time to see a Super Star Destroyer or the New Republic show up.
You wanted to say something, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, when Tracy's done, I'll say something.
Okay.
So there's the cliffhanger. Now you just have either a New Republic ship show up, which the Mandalorian isn't friendly with the New Republic, or
Agreed.
you're going to see a new Star Destroyer or an Imperial Star Destroyer show up, which could be under the leadership of some type of warlord.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the cliffhanger. That's the cliffhanger they're looking for. That I'm looking for. He's got the baby, but how does he get out of this?
How does he get out of this situation? What's going to happen? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you were going to say, Jeff?
So, who do you think shot Quill? Was it the robot or was it the stormtroopers on the motorbikes?
Stormtrooper.
You think it was the stormtroopers?
I don't know.
I think the scout trooper did.
Okay.
But
I think so.
Do you think then that they killed him? I don't know. Abby said, "Oh, I saw smoke," but I don't know if that smoke was coming from him. There was smoke in the background. But
could they have shot in the animal that they were riding? Because what's the animal that they're called? I can't remember. They could have
the big lizard thing. Yeah.
Yes.
If they shoot that, is that going just like a horse?
Yes.
How do you take down a cavalryman? You take out his horse. You take out his ride. He's going to get thrown.
Maybe. And I tend to agree with you. Do you want me to tell you the stupid reason why? You see this guy right here? There's a Quill one too. There's a Quill. There is a Quill pop, Funko Pop. So I don't think they would make one if they were going to kill him off in the first season. Don't you think?
But
you noticed anything?
Yes, I did. I was about to say, hey, thank you for making me a Modkins.
You're welcome. All right, continue.
So continue. So as far as that goes, as far as the Pop Funkos, didn't they make Pop Funkos for all the people in Rogue One?
They did.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And just like, oh,
this is a continuing series. I don't know. I just feel like
Okay, so if the robot,
I hope he's not dead. I hope that what's his name, Quill. I hope he is coming back. I mean,
because I love him.
He's a great character.
Yeah.
He's a great character, and I think Nick Nolte needs a job.
See, what I really like about Quill is
he brings down, right?
He cares.
I have spoken.
He cares so much about the baby.
Yeah,
because he's holding him. He's like, I will protect him. I will make sure he's safe. Because he was just, and he was going so fast. He was trying so hard to get back to that ship. They were so close.
I know. Now, did Quill witness him in action? He healed that guy, right? And was he still there?
Yes.
Or was he? I'm trying to remember. When he healed the guy that got scratched up by was Quill there?
Yes.
No. Quill wasn't there. It was just Brian and two other guys.
Oh, yes. Quill. No, Quill was with them because he took the baby back.
Right. He had to have been there because he's the
Yeah.
first one to take the baby back.
He had to
And
have witnessed it.
Very watch.
Okay.
And again, I think we had this discussion a couple of weeks ago where they don't know what the Force is.
Yeah.
Correct.
Remember, we had this discussion where nobody knows what the Force is,
Okay.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yes.
and here, the child heals this guy, or first off, he's choking Laura Dune.
Yeah. Well,
Cara Dune. See,
Dude, he
a lot of people think that because he made a little face where he was like, he was protecting Mando. He
Right.
doesn't have that training or thought process of what he's doing. He just knows that it looks like his dad, Mando, is in distress. He needs to help him. He's going to use the only way he really knows how to, and that is to use the Force.
yeah.
So I don't think that the fact that he was like makes him evil. I think he's just a kid who is trying to because he's only a baby. You don't have that sense of right and wrong when you're that little.
Right.
Even though he's 50, he's essentially a toddler.
He is, yeah.
he's still 50 though. So,
But I don't think he
but
has
again,
the mindset of a 50-year-old.
Yeah.
no,
He's got the mindset of a
no
toddler.
training, and even if he is 50 years old, I mean, you're talking the Empire is approximately the Empire was at least 25 years since the start of the Empire. So even if he was at 25, was he in the Jedi Temple when during the Purge? Was he
Yeah.
not discovered yet? How much training did he have? And obviously, he wasn't trained well enough to understand that choking somebody through the Force is a bad idea.
Right.
Right.
Which, all right, so that was a cool.
If he's this big when he's 50, how big was he when he was born?
The size of my fingernail.
I think he probably just grows. He
Very
probably
slowly.
grows very slowly, right? So he probably wasn't much smaller. That's my feeling.
Well, Yoda
Will
wasn't
was
that tall either.
What's that?
Yoda wasn't that tall either, and he was
My
some
point.
odd years old.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
again, there's a couple things that you catch out of this
Yes, Mike Wheeler,
episode.
you are a
Oh,
mod
Mike
for
Wheeler's just
Kinsey.
finding out that he's a mod on my channel.
Yes, Mike, you are a mod
Yep.
for Kinsey.
So here's the thing. We've learned a lot out of this episode. One, Baby Yoda is always cute. Baby Yoda cannot fly a ship,
Oh my gosh.
right?
Can we okay. I took a video of it when it was happening because he kind of just popped down upside down. He was like, "What are you guys doing?
Yes, that was so adorable.
Are you guys paying attention to me?" No. And then
I'm gonna go fly shippy.
he got up there. He's like, "I can do it. Oh no, I can't do it." And it's like he's riding a bull and he's trying to not fly off of it.
Yeah.
Hi, Rachel.
That was hilarious.
Hi, Rachel.
That was so cute.
That was the funniest thing. We had to rewind it.
So in my house, we have between the three of us, we have a stream, a chat, a text chat between the three. Me
It's
and
called our
Billy
Disney
Joe.
chat.
It's called our Disney chat because we talk
we
Disney
text it
all
when
the
we're
time.
in Disney.
Uh-huh.
So
And we just send Baby Yoda memes.
And I think there was one where he was like, Baby Yoda had a spatula, and it was like me waiting around with my spatchy spatch, the spatchy spatch, and there was one I think Billy Joe put up there that said, when you
It's like
when you want to sleepy,
when you want to sleepy sleep.
when you want to sleepy sleep, but you have to go to worky work because you're brokey broke.
Dad sent this one.
What's
If
that?
you can, it says me staring at my wife after she told me to do something and I forgot-y. So we said that when that happened, he was like, "I'm gonna fly the shippy ship."
Yeah.
So we learned.
I sent this to Angela and Mama Mouse.
Oh, he's so precious. I love
He's so cute.
all of these.
Yes.
If
So
it shows up.
So
look at Pam's comment there.
I'm guessing that them showing him not flying a ship might foreshadow him actually. Oh my gosh.
How about that?
Can you imagine?
He might have to do it.
That would be the
Again,
best.
So getting back to where I was going,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to keep us on point.
We don't need to stay on topic. What are you talking about?
Yeah. If this and
Mom
that can
just
go
sent
forever.
me a Baby Yoda meme. Continue.
So it's also a timeline, right? It's not just how long has it been going. I mean, when you're looking at the 8 episodes, we're looking at. I mean, we're watching them week to week to week to week.
Right.
It's actually taking a lot longer. You figure, how long did it take the what's his face there? I can't remember his name offhand. What's the Argonaut's name again? The one that was on the ground.
Quill.
Quill.
Yeah.
Wait.
How long did it take Quill to read?
Accent? Do we have an accent?
A little bit.
I don't think we do.
You do.
We
you
have a New York.
We don't have New Yorker accents, but I think we have upstate New York accents, but I don't know what that sounds like because this is how I talk.
It's
so
a little bit. You can hear it a little.
Really?
We have hard R's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
When we're in
hard
choir,
R's.
when we're singing in choir and stuff like that. No hard R's when you're singing something like
I don't know who needs to hear this, but your Baby Yoda obsession is valid.
Thank you for telling me.
Yes. You've got the ear, the Dole Whip.
Yes, we are from New York. Thank you for clearing that up, Mike Wheeler. Let me go back and see what.
When you say the word year, a hard R, stuff like that. It's not like Zip, who has no R's or puts R's in somewhere they don't belong.
Like Dater.
Baby Yoda 2020. So
listen.
Mom sent me this one. It's a picture of Baby Yoda seeing Santa Claus.
Oh.
And it says, "And I want a lightsaber and a helmet like Daddy Mando, chocolate milk, and some chicky nuggies."
Show it again. I didn't get to see it.
Hold it up.
Oh, I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Tracy's
Rachel
totally lost everything now.
I'm sorry.
So Rachel,
listen, our obsession with Baby Yoda is valid, and that's all that matters.
Valid. So, Rachel, Rob's from Long Island and probably has like a great radio voice and has gotten rid of any accent that he has. Where we're from upstate New York and we have a totally different accent.
Yep.
But
I do think we have some type of an accent. I just don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Mike,
I mean, I don't hear an accent with either of you guys.
Mike Lewis says they do have a slight accent. Rob has more of a Jersey accent.
Right, because it's Long Island. In Long Island, they don't finish sentences or finish his words. Right, Rob? If you're still on.
You don't?
I'm
going to go back and chat a little bit. 1 second. Continue.
So, all right, so getting back to what I was going to say before we get to that hour mark.
See, Pam Stam is right. You lost control. Baby Yoda is the theme of the chat.
How long did it take him to train that robot over?
Yeah.
You know, remember how he said it took him a while? He had to find it, rewire it, train it.
Yes. Yeah, because he said after you left your mess. So it could have
right.
I'm assuming this has taken place over a couple months.
Yes. Good point. Good point.
Mike said, see right there, Tracy's accent came out when he said Long Island.
I was actually putting up on that Long Island accent.
Yeah, he was pretending.
Oh, that's not even a Long Island. Yeah. I've
Sorry,
always
I'm
been
moving
from.
around so much. I'm on my bed.
So originally, my father was in the Navy when I was born. So actually, my birthplace is Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, really?
And yep, I'm originally born in Jacksonville, and my parents came up about within a year to where we currently are, and that's where I've been all my life.
Nice.
Mom was born here, and I was born in the same hospital as my mom.
Aw.
Wow.
So we've been here. We've lived in the same exact house my entire life. So
Wow.
Yes. So fingers are better. I still
Nice.
got 8 digits. They're still just a little black and blue, but
yeah,
Boy.
I still got all 10 fingers.
that's all that matters.
Okay,
That's all that
Rachel, I will.
matters.
Did you send it on Instagram, Rachel?
So I want to say,
So
go ahead.
we can tell where obviously space travel, it takes a while for space travel. You know,
Yeah.
like between all of the little missions that he's been on, it's probably been, I mean, what we've seen is 7 weeks so far could have been a total of 6 months to a
months.
year.
True.
Right.
I don't think
very
it's
true.
a year, but I know this is completely unrelated, but when Quill is like, he hasn't grown much, like, no, I don't think he's gonna grow for another 50 years.
Yeah, you're right. I think more time has passed than we think. Maybe 6 months to a year, like you're saying.
Rachel,
Right.
Myers
And I
and
mean,
the
you
Mouse
would
took
just,
Go ahead, Kelly. Go ahead, Tracy. Kelly.
I'm not that good.
Tracy.
Think about like a baby grows, how fast one baby grows in a year. You
Yeah.
know, you remember your little babies, how big they grew after 1 year.
Yeah.
You know, I had one walking around here, crawling from walking within months. You know,
Yeah. But I think it's also a good tale of the timeline is Carl Weathers character had time to cool off after the Mandalorian shot up his group and everything too to get back in contact with him. You know, I think after that, somebody would have been really upset. You know, he shot all his guys and all the guild members and everything like that.
Yeah.
But so some time would have had to go where he had time to cool off and say, okay, maybe the Mandalorian, I need to get with him again.
but Carl Weathers' character was going to betray the Mandalorian.
It was.
He was.
That was interesting
Right.
when he said that.
That was crazy.
Turned that all around.
So
I saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah.
The moment he was like, we need you to come here and bring the child, I was like, it's
Don't
a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
but he had to take the chance.
Right.
How
He
could you
needs
not
to
take
work.
the chance?
Yeah.
Well, not only that, they need to be able to. He's got to get these people off their backs, right?
There's no way he's gonna be able to live his life and take care of Baby Yoda if he's constantly got people after him.
Right. Well, that was his point, right?
He's got himself into a big mess, though, with the guild, with the other Mandalorians, with everybody, with the Federation.
Well, I don't think
think
I don't think he's in. Go ahead.
I think the Mandalorians are supportive of his decision. They understand. I think they understand how he feels. I love him. He's great.
What's
But like, I feel like the Mandalorians understand what he's going for because they do know what I'm pretty sure they know what Mando went through when he was younger. But
Yes,
I
Pam,
do
I
think
agree.
he is
He might be a
way
little
too
too trusting.
For Mando?
Yeah.
Way too
Yes.
trusting.
I
I
mean,
don't know if it's that he's too trusting. He just knows he's between a rock and a hard place. I mean,
He's got to take risks.
he's gonna
That's the thing.
He's going to have to keep running. They're just going to keep coming after him until he takes
he's too trusting.
root of the.
He's too.
Yeah.
He's too trusting that Baby Yoda is not going to do something stupid. He leaves him back in his ship all the time. I mean, just look back.
And
Back
he walks
to when
out,
he was
he's
on.
like, "Where's my dad?" Where's he at? Gotta go find him.
Rachel Myers and the Mouse biggest fan sent me this meme, and it says, "Can we all just stop calling it #The Mandalorian, and can we start calling it what it really is, the Baby Yoda Show?"
It is. He's so precious.
Oh,
So
he's adorable.
But I
I'm
think
trying to hold it
what's
first.
happening is he's figuring out who his friends are and who he can trust too.
Right.
Like he can trust that
Cara Dune.
that girl that beat the crap out of him, and he can also trust
Quill.
Quill.
So Amy sent me a picture of her dog, and
Aww.
he has Baby Yoda eyes. He's so
Aww.
precious. I love
Aw.
dogs.
So yeah, I mean, as far as the episode, I cannot wait. I can't wait for next week.
So let me ask you a question. Can I ask something real quick while we're talking? That one guy that wanted you in the first place that says such a small package, or whoever that guy is, he's dead now, right?
Yes.
Did they shoot him?
He's dead.
Who?
I can't remember
Quill?
his name.
The guy that almost
Like he'll
sounded like
say,
Hitler.
"Excuse me,
Oh,
when I take a call."
oh, the Imperial, the imp who originally sent him on a
Yeah,
quest.
I'm hoping he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah,
He's dead. But now
No,
we
you
have.
saw him get shot. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember. He's gone, right? Okay.
But now we have the new Imperial warlord.
Yes.
Which that was and I've read a lot of books. I've watched a lot of this stuff, and maybe I haven't caught it on maybe the Resistance or the Rebels.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't seen it in the Clone Wars, the cartoons that they put on Cartoon Network. Tell me that TIE fighter with the folding wings wasn't awesome.
Yeah.
So when did that? When he came in?
Down on
Oh.
it. Yeah.
That TIE fighter came down in full ep, and then it just folded right up, and I'm like,
Yeah, we've
that's
never
pretty
seen
cool.
it do that before.
I'll have to rewatch that. I'll have to rewatch it.
It's right at the end before he's introduced.
Okay. I was worried about Baby Yoda. I wasn't paying attention to TIE fighters.
The thing for me right now is that I am just like, I think this every time he gets himself into a situation. How is he going to get out of this, and how is he going to get back to Baby Yoda?
Yes, I know.
Like, those are the two most important things in every situation.
I have a feeling episode 8 is going to end with Baby Yoda being separated from the Mandalorian. And it's
agree.
They're gonna take him on this ship somewhere, start probing him and stuff.
See, what I want them to do.
Fine.
Continue. Sorry, I interrupted.
Go ahead.
That's to get people
to watch it. Yeah.
Yep.
I really want, like, what I'm hoping for is I want a situation where Baby Yoda kind of just like he doesn't. I want the use of the Force against. I want him to show how powerful he is, because I can imagine him being like throwing people around, using his little baby hands, using the Force. Like, that's what I want to happen.
Yeah.
I want him to go ham.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm a little worried. I'm worried because those Star Wars movies did it. Like the one movie where they took Han away, right? In the carbonite, he was gone, and they made us wait 2 years for another one. Or was it 3 between those movies?
77 was the release date of Star Wars New Hope, or it was just Star Wars at that time. 1980 was Empire Strikes Back. 1983 was Return of the Jedi.
Okay, 3
And
years.
then when you get into the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, those were 4 years apart.
Were they?
And yeah, they were 4 years apart between all three of those movies. And
okay.
Now that Disney has the rights to the Star Wars trilogies that are coming out, we've gotten down to 2 years in the middle because we had The Last Jedi was only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just hated that. I mean, we would have to. They would leave us with these cliffhangers. We would have to wait all that time, and if they do that again, I'm gonna be. Oh.
See, how I feel about it, one of the things I really love about The Mandalorian is the fact that it is a TV show instead of a movie. Because I feel like if it was a movie, we wouldn't be getting this much information.
Right.
Because, these episodes are so long. If you put all of these episodes into one very long movie, it would be way longer than any acceptable movie.
Right. Right.
That someone would be willing to sit down and watch.
Right.
So
then again,
that's what I really love about it.
If The Mandalorian was a movie, you wouldn't have the episodes as the prison break. You wouldn't have the episode of where he helped out the bounty hunter. You probably wouldn't even have the episode where they went to the town where they helped defend that. They're only going to stick to the core message. You're going to get like episode 1, this current episode that we're in, and probably the next episode. That would be your 1 hour movie.
Yeah.
So that's
Dad, look at Pam's comment. The off subject.
Amy, your puppy is so.
Oh no, the one about that.
Again. Off subject again. Well, not really off subject, but back to the episode 6. Did you see they mentioned Jar Jar Binks? Episode 6, did they mention Jar Jar Binks? Oh, yes, they did.
They didn't mention him specifically, but they mentioned his species.
They mentioned Gungan.
Yep.
They mentioned the Gungan.
And they were like, the Gungan. See, my thing is when I was younger, I liked Jar Jar Binks because I thought he was funny, and now that I know more about Jar Jar Binks, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, you know what? Not for nothing. If you look back at episode 1, it was just Lucas's way of getting children into the movies. I mean, you had young Anakin, you had Jar Jar Binks, and listen, you're not going to please hardcore Star Wars fans, no matter what you do. They have their own type of belief.
Agreed.
Just like anything else. If you try to please everybody, you're not going to please everybody.
There's a reason I don't talk to people about Star Wars. This is the only time I'll ever actually talk about it. Because if I mention it to someone, they test me to see if I am a true Star Wars fan.
Really?
It's mainly because I am a teenage girl, and people expect teenage girls to just look at the surface of it and not really
dive into
watch them, be interested in it, and be able to have a conversation about it.
Right.
Like when I was at work on Friday, a guy came in to see Rise of Skywalker and was like, have you guys seen the movie? And I was like, no, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to see it soon. And since it wasn't busy, me and this guy had like a whole conversation about Star Wars. And it was like a really nice conversation because I was able to keep up with the conversation. I was able to understand what was being talked about, and I was able to reciprocate the knowledge in my brain. See, I'm not the best at it. I don't know everything about Star Wars. I don't know half of anything about Star Wars, but I know enough to keep a conversation. That's what's important.
All you gotta know is Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Howard loved Star Wars. He was old enough that he remembered when the first movie originally came out.
Mm-hmm.
And holy cats, when they changed the ending of what's the third one, the original trilogy. And they changed it and they put Anakin in from the prequels. Holy cats, I thought the world was coming to an end. I'm like, it is just a movie. You've got to relax.
Yeah.
But then I found a VHS set of the original 3 at a garage sale, and I paid 50 cents for it, and our cable guy offered me $100 for it.
Wow. Did you
I have them.
on it?
Did you do it?
No. It's sitting in my house. I'm like,
I have them.
I said they're probably worth at least double that.
Yes. Yeah, because it has all the original stuff in it. Yeah.
Yep.
I have the original VHS.
Wow.
Do you have
I have the, because what
Where?
they did is they put in somewhere you don't know. No,
Is
I'm
it
joking.
upstairs?
No. Before they released it on DVD, they put out the original trilogy on VHS and that was right about the time they put out the updated versions in the movie theaters. And I think I got the last original before but you don't get them on DVD. You won't get them on Blu-ray. They're not going to put out those original copies.
Right.
So the only problem you have is it's VHS.
Yeah.
How many VHS recorder or players are out there on the market right now? And if they are, they're probably as expensive as they used to be when they first came out because supply and demand.
Yes.
And the
Not a huge demand.
Believe
the quality is not good either.
I couldn't believe when I was watching the Star Wars. I was watching The New Hope, and I saw like all these creatures walking through Tatooine, like by the cantina. I'm like, where'd all those creatures come from? I don't remember those. And then Jeff told me they added those later, like to a new release.
Yep.
Well,
or whatever. And I'm thinking,
if you watch the original episodes or like the cantina, they added that whole episode. They actually digitally took people out of that because it's used to. If you watch the original cantina scene, you had a werewolf, you had the devil. They used Halloween masks because they didn't have the budget for it when it first came out. So it was interesting. This is why. Go ahead.
I found the Instagram post that you were referencing, Tracy, from Brandy and Dave. It says, the fact that hashtag Baby Yoda is in peril has single-handedly ruined the Christmas holiday for me. Hashtag this is the way. Hashtag I have spoken. Hashtag the Mandalorian. And hashtag Garvey challenge.
So ultimately, this is why I get in trouble because my wife was like, I sent you to this store to get a half a dozen bagels. You came home with a dozen, but you can remember all this stupid stuff from Star Wars.
Kinsey, did you just see what Mike Wheeler posted? Mike Wheeler said, I used to be a stormtrooper for the Jedi Training Academy.
That is so amazing.
So cool. That's so cool, Mike.
Have you seen the videos of the kids going ham during Star Wars training? Like, there's a video where this kid almost, like, destroys Darth Vader. And stormtroopers have to come in and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, that kid has way too much training.
So whenever, this is kind of sidetracking a little bit, but
that's fine.
Son, when he was 12, I think 12 is the oldest you could be. We had never done it before. So Zach was 12 and we signed him up and he was tall at the time. And when he started walking up there, they talked to him and said, you do not hit hard. Like they were telling him, like it kind of scared him a little bit. Cause I guess because he was so big, they said, you, and he said 12 and they said, do not do this, do not do that. So Zach went up there with his lightsaber and just went like because he was like scared. So he must have had that problem before with bigger kids, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We're taking a break. I wasn't feeling too great, so we were sitting there at the Backlog Express watching the Jedi training. Yeah. And this little kid, maybe that would have come up to my hip. He got to fight Darth Vader. Darth Vader was probably this close to getting shoved up the edge of the stage. This kid was going at him. So he was taking him out.
There's a video where Kylo Ren's lightsaber breaks.
Really?
The top part comes off and it just falls to the ground and he kind of just looks at it and the kid's like, yes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Victory.
I've never seen that. But
it's so funny.
Said that because I guess they've had problems with that they had to tell,
when kids are too good because there are kids who legitimately like
want to fight Darth Vader.
Yeah, and they go ham.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hello.
So, Jeff, I definitely could tell how it feels to watch the football streams on Thursday nights as I'm sitting here watching the Cowboys get beat by Philly.
Badly.
So, and as long as Stacy's not in the chat, we're good. I can admit that they're getting beat by Philly right now. I can't have.
Who's your team?
I'm going to go message her.
Who's your team? Who?
Dallas.
Why?
Dallas playing?
Why not?
No, Dallas is not playing. They're attempting to.
Oh, okay.
I'm just joking.
Dad's
Oh.
watching it. My dad's a Dallas fan.
For some reason, Dallas is the team that I kind of got into, and that's where they stuck. Besides, who wants to be a New Jersey Giant fan?
See, it's not just me.
I will say that after Sam's on a stream with me or like listens to you guys on a chat, his New York accent comes out a lot more.
Is that where you're from, Sam? New York?
Yeah, I'm originally from Garrison, there across from West Point.
All right, so south of me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what? Dutchess County, Putnam County. I've been down to Putnam Hospital a couple times.
Okay.
Making rounds.
Yeah, when you tried to take some of your fingers off there, dude.
No, work related.
Ah, gotcha.
So the Jets and the Giants both play in New Jersey, right?
Jets and the Giants both play in MetLife Stadium, which is in Meadowlands, New Jersey.
Right. Okay.
The Buffalo Bills, which are in your area, which for some reason, like you said, Jeff, was in your TV viewing area, are actually the only football team that plays in New York.
Interesting.
Hi, Lady Jamers.
Hey, Lady Jamers.
Unless there was that time that you go back all the way to when they were trying to play in Toronto. And of course, the guys that I worked with that were from the Buffalo area, that was always fun to mess with them, saying the Toronto Bills.
Toronto Bills.
Because remember there was because they were playing a couple games in Canada.
I remember that. Yeah.
They were trying to get the Canadian market into American football. Don't ask me why. It's never going to take off like hockey up there.
Oh, that's a national sport up there.
Tracy.
And you know what their second the second national sport in Canada? Do you know what that is other than hockey? The number 2 sport?
Curling.
Mm-hmm.
They're curling.
Oh, Erie, man. It might as well be in Canada.
What's that?
Erie, Pennsylvania. We used to watch Canadian television all the time.
Really?
We did out in Washington.
Growing up, we were right across the lake. We were right from Ontario, right across the lake from Ontario.
They say that Niagara Falls on the Canadian side is much better than the United States side.
It is.
We've
been there.
Well, there's one time we were going to actually go. We were out there for a wedding. A friend of mine that I used to work with, another Disney nut of ours that I used to work with, invited me and my wife to his wedding, and I
wasn't allowed to go.
You were, yeah.
It was a Disney themed wedding.
What?
No, it wasn't.
Wait,
there was a lot of Disney stuff.
That. I just totally heard I just had a Disney wedding, and I'm like, wait a minute, what?
No.
Kenzie's married? Wait a minute.
No.
No.
Our good friends were married at the Grand Floridian.
Nope.
Hey now.
No. There was one time we were all down there, me and another guy I worked with, and he actually proposed to his wife on Main Street. And when they had their wedding a couple years ago, they did it kind of like Snow White-ish. Snow White was her theme of her favorite princess, and they have a couple kids, and they named them after Disney
characters.
Disney characters.
Oh.
Nice.
What are their names again? I forget.
Dopey, Grumpy, Snoopy.
Grumpy was my dad.
Which is Andy.
Oh.
Andy,
okay.
Elliot, and I don't know what the other one. Does she have a little girl? But
Mom is yelling Alice.
Alice. So
Elliot from Pete's Dragon. Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and then I don't remember what the other one was. No, I haven't seen them, Mike Wheeler.
Wally.
So, as far as we good talking Baby Yoda, and we're done. Baby Yoda, Mandalorian,
Baby Yoda,
because
baby
Yoda, baby Yoda, baby Yoda.
You got a Phipps conservative.
do you know how old that song's been going around in my house? If you look back to all the way down when we cut this tree down, in my vlogs, when we cut this tree down, I posted that vlog. You have
I'm singing
Max
it.
singing Baby Yoda back when we were cutting this down.
Wait, no, I don't think I was singing in that one.
On a tree.
I don't think I was singing that then. I was
Yes, you
singing
were.
Christmas Vacation.
Holiday.
I was singing
Oh,
Baby Yoda
or
when you were doing your marathon, or whatever it
the
was.
turkey trot.
Turkey trot.
I missed the Baby Yoda song. I haven't heard that. I'll have to look it up.
I'll
It's on TikTok.
I'll play it right now.
Okay.
Dave's been singing it from on all of the streams.
Okay. I just remember
Yeah,
the one that Zip put out. Was it Zip that put out I Could Stay in Bed If I Want to?
All
That
right,
one
here it is.
Baby Yoda, 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 baby Yoda.
Ow.
and now it is in your heads
Forever.
forever. It will stay there.
Pilot. On Thursday.
He might crash on purpose.
Oh
No.
When do we get together
So,
again?
so you guys are all going to be in Disney for at least the next week and a half. Well, Lena, you're going to be down there how long?
2 weeks. The next our
2
next
weeks.
scheduled would be January 5th. I will probably miss it. But you guys can go ahead and do it without me. You can always send me the link and I can pop in from wherever I am in the parks.
All right, that's fine. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know where we at on the 5th. Hold on. Let me see where I'm at on the 5th.
Okay.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I mean, that next stream we could talk, because the last episode's coming out this week.
Right.
I know you guys are going to be down in Florida. All 4 of you will be in Florida for the next weekend, correct?
Yes. Well, we'll be back late Sunday night. Yeah.
The
5th, we are in Magic Kingdom.
Oh, nice.
You're not going to want to talk Mandalorian. You're in Magic Kingdom.
Exactly.
We're having lunch at
You can always talk Baby Yoda.
Get the gray stuff.
Always time for Baby Yoda.
1,000 of our closest friends to chat about Baby Yoda with us.
Try the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Not
You don't
really.
believe us?
It's kind of gross.
Axe the dish. Actually, it's like a little bit of a
cookies
mousse.
and
It's actually
cream
not
thing.
bad.
In
Yeah.
the parks, it's a cookies and cream thing. In the actual movie, it's something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
But Be Our Guest is a great experience. French onion soup, but I always recommend there.
That's his favorite.
We like that.
We've already put in our order. I just don't remember what it is that we ordered.
You ordered already lunch?
Yeah, you can pre-order lunch. It actually saves you from standing in the kiosk.
Really?
Yep. You can only do it for
Nice.
breakfast and lunch. You can't do it for dinner.
We haven't gone to Be Our Guest in a really long time, so.
The dinner
Yeah, we're getting
changed, so I'm sad.
a little selective with most of that stuff.
We really
But
do.
I'm planning our July trip though, so it's all up to me.
So you're going to be. This is the first time how long? Lena,
What? I'm sorry.
this is your first trip in how long?
We went one day last year to Epcot. But it's been more. Oh, sorry. We're trying to move luggage. I just lifted like a 50-pound luggage thing. I swear to God.
Mike Wheeler sent me a link to the Baby Yoda socks.
Oh yes. Oh yes. That's another thing I want to say. If you guys need anything, but we can DM each other. Jeff and I are on Instagram under Diz Our Dream. If you guys want anything while we're down there.
My phone just did a thing. Sorry.
If you need socks,
Yeah,
We'll talk.
we'll talk.
All right, yeah.
So you guys are going down. You're gonna have fun. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Oh, I wish I can go down every other week.
Me too. Me too, Tracy.
Well, it's gonna have to slow down. It's gonna have to slow down next year a little bit because we want to do some work in our house, like to get it ready.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
So,
What are you trying to sell?
well, when we go to sell our house in a year or so, like we need to.
A year?
Yeah.
You're nuts.
Well, we'll see. Okay, maybe 2 years. But I want to get like we live with like laminate countertops and like base grade cabinets, and we don't have anything fancy here. When we go to sell our house, we're going to have like granite.
Yeah,
and,
we're really
you know what
slumming.
I mean?
We're really slumming it here.
But my point is, that's my point. We don't have all the fancy. We need to do some fancy stuff. We
No,
need
we don't.
Yeah,
to sell.
we can talk about.
Guarantee the room that you're in is bigger than my bedroom at my house. Just saying.
I don't know. But
We
my,
could talk off stream about all of that because
Yeah.
we just did a kitchen remodel.
okay. All right. Cool.
Pam, you will get down there, I promise. Pam says she wants to go down there for the first time.
We're gonna get Pam down there. We have to get her down there.
You'll have fun.
Amy said Angela will be living in Florida by March.
Yep.
Who said that? Amy?
Yeah.
Or Angela?
Angela said that
Angela
a couple
will, yes.
times.
To be down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my goal.
That's funny.
I have 2 years before I can retire or even think of retiring. So
Yeah, you're not.
yeah, my wife's saying, Billy's pretty much saying, no, you're not retiring. Besides, somebody will be in school still.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
You got one going soon too.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
They grow so fast.
They do.
I don't get sappy.
Well, so when are we meeting next? Are we going to try in 2 weeks?
We want to try on the 5th, or are you thinking that's
Yeah.
too long? Okay. All
No,
right.
I think we should do it.
Well, if we do it, like, I think if we wait, I'm trying to think of when it's a good night because I know Monday night Steve and Pam stream. I think Tuesday night somebody else. I mean, if Sunday works, or do we move on to another night? You know what I mean?
For me, this works pretty well.
Okay. Just leave it at the 5th. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll be back on Does Our Dreams.
Yes.
Yes, it'll be back on Des Our Dreams.
Okay.
Let's
I
go
know
ahead.
what it is. It's Jeff's birthday that day, so
Oh,
Really?
We have to throw a party.
he'll be able to host the stream.
I just want cake.
He wants cake.
Well, Jeff,
We're
we
gonna
will
have to
sing
throw a
to you in Disney Springs.
There you go. See?
And in 2 weeks, we can talk about all 8 episodes.
Yeah, Amy just said
And
we
we
could
could
talk about
talk-
the movie.
In the new movie.
Okay.
Excellent.
And we could
Excellent. Excellent.
because then in 2 weeks, if nobody hasn't seen it within the last 2 weeks,
Right.
they deserve to get spoiled.
Yeah, I agree.
Meanwhile, I still haven't watched Frozen yet, but no time.
So
Okay.
Wouldn't waste your time.
So
Yeah.
we'll go.
so
for
we've
like
been going an
another-
hour and a half.
Yeah, I'll say we can start wrapping it up.
So our
Now,
the
has-
next will be on the 5th of January on
There's our dream.
sorry, I moved the computer.
And
No,
There-
there you go.
There's our dream. I'll figure it out in a second.
so in the month of 1, on the day 5,
In the year
will
of 2020.
2020. Never thought I would make it.
you know, that's just if you watched Shep last night, he was crazy with all the numbers. So that's where I was.
25 people. One hat.
It was a good stream last night.
Yeah.
I had D&D last night, so I wasn't able to watch for a very long time.
So does Dean have our stream down at all on the live place?
Nope.
He
No.
doesn't.
No.
We never added
Oh.
it because we weren't sure if it was something that we were going to keep doing. So maybe we could talk
Right.
about that in January if it's something we want to keep doing. If there's going to be
If
Star Wars episodes and stuff.
We can just make it a
Well,
Star Wars chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
we could just do it every other week, do a Star Wars chat and just talk Star Wars and go crazy
I'm
with
down with
our
that.
tangents.
Mike, I haven't opened up your card yet. I'm thinking of doing a mail stream, like after this. So.
Yep, I go live in 30 minutes.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying we should wrap it up.
So.
Okay.
Make it so. January 5th on their channel.
Yep.
Make sure to check it out. Put it on your calendars. Make sure to bring a party hat.
For Jeff's birthday.
It's going to be a party.
Send cake.
I'll get a Princess cake.
Okay.
No. January
I'm joking.
1st, we're on the program. We are on the program.
Yeah, I got to get back on the program.
So do I.
So no cake.
All of us do.
So one
So
cupcake.
put in an
All right.
Impossible Burger.
Oh.
All right. So let's say see you later for now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining us.
Thank
Yeah,
you
It
guys.
was
Thank you.
it was awesome having everybody.
Have a Merry Christmas if we don't see
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas
Merry
and a
Christmas,
Happy New
everybody.
Year since we won't be meeting on this one and for a while.
We will see you.
In the next one.
You.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to end it in
It's fine.
5.
All right.
Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.
Bye.